Hi, this is Natasha Lyonne, and you're watching Comedy Matters.
Natasha, hi, I'm Jeffrey Gurian of Comedy Matters. How are you?
You seem like a real character. How are you?
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
That remains to be seen.
Standards, it always is. Yeah.
So, how are you involved with the new group?
I've done 2 plays here now. Done the Mike Lee play. I'm not sure why you want to do that to me. I've done the Mike Lee play here 2,000 Years, and then I also recently did Tommy Nahili's Blood from a Stone. And it was the first time I ever did a play in New York, even though I've been around the block quite a bit in the pictures.
Yeah. Well, I know you did
pictures.
You did a moving picture. Do they still use that? A moving picture with sound.
What they call them now. Talkies is, I believe, the term. So I've been doing those for years.
You did a movie
20s, really.
named 13 with Jason Statham, isn't that correct?
Yeah, I had a very small part in that. Ray Winstone. It's pretty
What was it?
happening.
Did you get to work with Jason at all? Did you see him? Because he's a wild, fun guy.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
What was it like for you working with Jason? I mean, he's such an action hero.
It was not a big action sequence. I believe I was just called in to be a prostitute because that's kind of my bread and butter. And I just mean,
That's your specialty.
I just mean when, well, the thing is theater doesn't pay very much. So they just called me in to do that. So our scene did not have a lot of action. Not even that kind of action. Yeah.
Thank God, at least you didn't have to fight the guy.
Yes.
It's very hard to come out ahead when you fight Jason Statham.
Yeah, well,
You look strong, though. You look like you can handle it.
Thank you. I'm not sure if that's an insult or a compliment.
No, it's a compliment. I like strong women, powerful women.
You.
It's good, yes.
Oh, that's good. I just carry guns with me everywhere, so it's really less upper body strength and more a lot of weapons. So that's how I get through the day.
I understand that you also grew up in Israel.
I feel like grew up is a strong term. I'm from New York, but I lived there for a year and a half.
Oh, only a year and a half. Okay. Did you learn to speak Hebrew while you were there?
Yes, I did.
Nice. It's just a language. I'm fascinated by language. Just that every country has a chair. They just call it something else.
Yes, that is
You've noticed
how language works. I never particularly thought about it with chairs, but
Well, just because there's no country where people just like lean to the side or stand on one foot. Everyone does the same thing all over the world. They just develop different words for it. And as simple as that is, something about it fascinates me. I don't know what that is.
yeah, the Tower of Babylon, probably.
Maybe it's because the medication wore off.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
What's coming up for you, Natasha?
A lot of different languages. A trip back to Israel. No, I'm just kidding. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I think I am doing some things, but I'm not gonna talk about them right now.
Until the papers are signed.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
I'm not trying to say, I'm superstitious, but
No, but I understand. I try not to be, but then every time I talk about something, it doesn't happen. And I'm like, so it's like the universe is telling me, be more superstitious. Because it's like,
that's what the universe is saying.
in the entertainment business, it's not happening until after it happened, right?
Right. Even once it happens, maybe it didn't even happen.
Exactly.
But that's probably just an existential dilemma.
Right, it's very bizarre.
I don't know, but frankly, also, until this stuff came up, I was very excited to take a little break because I'd been doing so many of these plays. I was exhausted. Just want to ride my bike around the city.
Do you think doing plays is harder than doing films?
Yeah, the thing about being a young Judy Garland is, they can prop you up. And no, I.
As opposed to a young Liza Minnelli.
Well, you actually have to get out there.
Right.
No, it's very grueling. You have to take like 3 different subways to get from Alphabet City to Midtown in the winter. 6 days a week. You can't call in sick. There's no understudies. And, every night. And it's like It's a lot of work.
Why are there no understudies? I thought theater always had understudies.
You're thinking of Broadway.
Oh, yeah, right.
I primarily live in a little place called Off Broadway.
So you're your own understudy.
Yeah,
if
that's
you-
actually
if
how
you
I
can't
think
make-
myself is
If you can't make it, you show up.
hire someone else. I'm my own understudy. Yeah,
It's very good. You have 2 resumes, the stuff that you've done and the stuff that you've done.
I like that. Yeah, and then I print it out in a series of different languages, and they're like, "God damn, this person's accomplished."
It's unbelievable. In many languages. And she has a chair
And I have a chair.
and knows what to do with it.
Sit on it or don't. It's 2 things I do.
Stand next to it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
Tell other people to sit in it. I don't give a fuck. It's my chair. You know?
So are you presenting an award tonight or are you just here to support?
I think I'm giving some sort of speech, which I've never done before, so I'm really appreciating the gaiety of our interview.
Well, practice right now for the camera.
I'm nervous. I don't know, there's lots of references to Gilda Radner, and I'm pretty sure that she's never worked at the new group, so I'm guessing that's maybe a sideways angle now that I'm seeing all the sparkly types.
Well, who wrote the speech for you?
I think it was me.
Oh, really? You or you. It could have been you.
Could have been my understudy. But yeah, it was me.
Well, listen, you're very
For you
funny.
to talk to.
You should do stand-up comedy. Have you ever thought of doing stand-up?
I think about a lot of things. You know?
Stand-up is, I write comedy and I do stand-up, and it's like one of the hardest things in the world. But I was going to offer you, if you want to do stand-up, to come to the comic strip, and I'll get you on stage.
Where's the comic strip?
The comic strip is
Coney Island.
No,
Oh, where?
on 81st and 2nd. It's where Eddie Murphy and Jerry Seinfeld started, and Chris Rock
Ah.
started at the comic strip.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how tonight goes. My friend PJ suggested that I just get up there and do like Andy Kaufman and read. Did he read The Great Gatsby? Is that possible?
Sometimes, and then he would invite everybody for milk and cookies to come home with him. You have a big place?
Nah, just a studio apartment with 1 chair.
Oh, yeah, in
And
Alphabet
a lot
City?
of Israelis. So,
So, a lot of Israelis?
Yeah.
Anyway, look, I want to thank you for coming on with us.
thanks. Thank you.
It's great to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. Good job.
Thank you so much.
See you later.